Oh, so I don't know, guys. I just wanted to share that with you real quick. Like, I know that, oh my gosh. Welcome back to the internet. Thanks so much for joining me. Hope everybody's having a really good day. I'm having a super good day. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you Americans, all the people who celebrated Turkey Day, all that. I had a pretty relaxing, mellow holiday. It was nice. You know, sometimes it's good to like have a big party or whatnot, but other times it's nice to just like kick back, invite a couple friends over and just like be mellow. So that's what I did. I had a good time. So I hope you guys had a really good time. Thanks for joining me again. We're back today on the single player Let's Play series world. I'm just right back where we left off again. And don't worry guys, I'm not going to spend the whole episode down here in the nether. Just want to give you a quick update because I did a little bit of work off camera since last episode. Fixing up this little area. Bam, here we go. So I finished it. I put in a smeltery. Let's try and watch these lava buckets come up. See a couple of things that I've been doing here. So I tore out my old smeltery because it sucked, and I put this one in. There we go. You see all the lava buckets are just always going to be getting picked up. This light will, after they go by, we'll see it probably turn off again. Yep. So once these hoppers start getting filled up, then that light will be on continuously, and that'll tell us that we're full. But you can see we got little setup going on here. We got 16 furnaces. They're all filled up with lava right now. There's nothing to smelt because I've been doing a ton of smelting. Just using the system, trying to come up with like flaws and stuff. It seems to be working out really well. Let me show you what we got going on here. It's pretty simple. It's a really cool little device. Try and show you all the little components to it. We got an unloading system. This is the same thing for my mob farm. It's got a little powered rail, 2 hoppers, and then the first hopper is the one that detects. This piston isn't really necessary, but it was doing something before and I haven't taken it out, but you can see the comparator just goes into redstone, into a torch, into redstone, which powers the rail. So as soon as it detects that there's something in this hopper, it will turn off the rail and should stop the cart. You don't want it to go in too fast, because if it's going too fast, it'll just bounce right off. So we did normal rails here, so it'll stop itself. And you come back here, you can see the back of all these furnaces. It's all blocked in, but it's real simple. It's got rails going over everything. And then they're stopped on powered rails over here, and then the lever that you press just activates both of them. Kind of hard to see from back here. Really simple. And then we got a little bit of a buffer here for our buckets. So we can store a couple double chests, and then there's that comparator that goes to the lamp. Yeah, it's pretty simple stuff, guys. It's like, just a bunch of rails, a bunch of hoppers. Basically it. Then how it works is you can, obviously put lava buckets into here if you're up here already, or you can actually click on it through, click on it through the block there if you're good. See if I can get it. Oh, I keep hitting the frickin' lever. Come on. There we go. See that? So it just dumped off some buckets. Now it's filling itself back up. So pretty cool. And then this is where the fuel goes. Stuff you want to smelt. And we got obviously a lever for that. And then we got a little minecart with a hopper in it to pick everything up. And then it just dumps it off in here. Pretty cool. See, I've been doing a bunch of smelting. Just trying to build up stuff because I haven't been doing it in a while. Lots of glass. I know I'm probably going to need the glass at some point. Don't know where yet. Anyway, that worked out pretty well. It kind of encroached, is that even a word? It kind of like came over into this tunnel, so I'm going to have to move this tunnel. Probably just going to make a little room and then have it go like off this direction. Like just a little bit, and then have it curve this way. Just so we skip all of this stuff. So anyway, thought that was pretty cool. Obviously, like, it goes without saying that the nether brick room here doesn't look the best, so if you got any ideas on ways I can make this look better. It's kind of cool how it's like kind of hidden because it's dark and it's just not like sitting back there. Um, but yeah, I mean, let me know if you got any ideas on other blocks we can use here, because the whole thing made out of nether brick doesn't look the best, but you know, it works for now. It's temporary, and man, this works like incredibly well. I mean, it's just so crazy fast. See if we can watch it dump some stuff off. I don't know why, but it's like choosing to go into both of these chests like at the same time. Really strange. Like sometimes it goes into the top one, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, it's super fast. It's like kind of unbelievable. But anyway, so guys, I'm not too sure what I'm going to do for today's episode. I haven't really planned it out. I've just been in holiday mode, and so I haven't really been thinking about it. But there's one thing that I wanted to get off my chest and get out of the way and just talk about for a little bit, because I've been getting a bunch of questions like recently and over the years about the best way to do this, and so I'm going to try and show you my best method. Now keep in mind, this is, you know, console Minecraft, so if you're playing on PC, it might be a little different, and you know, all that good stuff. So, and you know, it's subjective. Like this could, obviously, there's probably a better method somewhere out there, but for me, this seems to work the best. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to tell you how to get some emeralds, guys, because you know, when you're starting out in the world, like let me just show you this guy for an example. So he also sells shovels, but he's out of them right now because he's sold out. But you can see we got a pickaxe here. So if you get the right villagers, you could essentially have unlimited diamond tools and armor, which is really handy when you're starting out. And so what you want to do is you want to start building up your emerald supply when you're starting out the game. So you want to get one of these farmer villagers, and you want to get one that has really good trades of 3 items. And so the whole way that this works, the whole thing that I do, is I pick 3 items that I'm going to farm, and I make an AFK farm for each one of them. So that means that, you know, when I'm doing other stuff, I don't have to be around. It can just build up and build up and build up. That way I can just AFK for like a super long amount of time, come back, and there's all of these things to trade with them. It's pretty cool. And so the ones that I like to do, and this is where I think people could, you know, change the method up for themselves, but what I like to do is I like to choose these 3, which is pumpkins, melons, and wheat. And usually it's just because they're the easiest farms to make. Like an AFK wheat farm is like insanely easy, and melon pumpkin farm is also just like insanely easy. And so the 2 of them combined, you basically have unlimited stuff that you can sell these guys. So that's my melon farm too, by the way, these over here. And I'll just show you this real quick just because we're talking about it. You can see the arrangement. We got water flowing down in the middle, and then on each layer we have 4 in the corner, and they're just random. They could be half and half or one or the other. See there? We had a pumpkin grow onto one of these middle blocks. And then every once in a while there's just a timer down there that makes all these pistons fire, and that comes up through this redstone. Pretty simple stuff. And so that's like totally AFK, and it'll just build up tons of melons. And then the wheat farm is down below. We got a villager and a little field of wheat. But anyway, so the whole goal here, the whole method here, is you have 3 different tiers of items. So the first thing you want to trade with them is the thing that you make the most of, and that's pumpkins for me, because I don't have to craft them into melons. You know what I mean? I don't have to craft them in order to trade them. They just come as is. And so that's what I trade foremost. So you can see what I'm doing is that every time he resets and he's brand new and he's got pumpkin trades, I'll trade all of the pumpkins that I'll take, right? Because that's the one I can just run back and get more and more and more of. You know, I got this farm. I also got another pumpkin farm that's like way, way, way better. So when I run out of these, I can go over there, get some more. But anyway, I can just go grab pumpkins and trade them indefinitely. So I'm going to keep doing that. As long as he wants them, I'm going to give them to him. But now you can see he's out of pumpkin trades. So we're going to choose, you know, one of the other 2 trades. I'll get some more wheat too, because we got tons and tons and tons and tons of that. So pretty much for me, it's pumpkins first, then it's wheat, and then it's melons, just because, you know, like I said, you got to craft melons into melon. So what we do is, you can see it's a little different every time, and it's totally random. But we choose our 3 trades that we're going to give them, and we choose one that we're going to take. So the one that I want, the thing that I want to buy is pumpkin pie. So that's the one, see that I just bought him out of that. He's being super tough right now. This is a good example. Okay. So this is about as extreme as it'll ever get. Sometimes he'll be out of pumpkin pie and you got to buy some cake. But it'll pretty much reset before that no matter what every time. So this is the method. I'm rambling on. This is kind of hard to explain. But what you want to do is you want to trade all the pumpkins, or all of your first crop that you have, and then you want to exit, wait for the particle effects, see if he reset, and then keep on doing that. And so then if he didn't reset, like we'll just say he didn't reset right here, you choose your second most, you know, thing that you have the most of, and you just do this. You do 1, 2, 3, and you exit. And you see if he resets. See that? And so that's a way to ensure that you're not using all of your, you know, other materials that you don't have as much of at a time. So you always want to trade 3 times, and then exit the UI to see if he resets. And you could even do it with pumpkins like this. You could trade 3 times and exit, see if he reset. So yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to clear that up. That's, you know, this is definitely, for me, is the best method. Another reason why I like to do pumpkins is because if you accidentally over-click, you just buy pumpkin pie. And pumpkin pie is like one of the best foods in the game. So that's why I like pumpkin trades also, on top of how they're just probably the best return for your work, not having to craft them or anything. So yeah, and then the wheat farm is awesome too, because I just get so much of that. It's just it's crazy fast. But the 2 of these combined, the wheat and the pumpkins, and then the melons when you run out of those, and then buying pumpkin pie and cake, yeah, you can pretty much just do this indefinitely. I mean, I don't know, I've done this hours and hours and hours and hours. I've built multiple beacons out of emeralds that I've gotten from these guys, and it's just kind of crazy. I don't know. So I figured I would, you know, if anybody was wondering, if anybody is kind of like a little bit loosely informed about how to do this, I figured I would just give you a really simple, really easy, straightforward way. So guys, a little bit of a change of plans. I'm over here in my redstone testing world. This is where I just like come up with crazy concepts and stuff and ideas. You can see the gas farm over here, and the smeltery I just built over here. Bunch of crazy stuff. That's a really awesome thing I want to show everybody. This is the gas farm. You can see all the tree farm and the gas and all the stuff. So this is kind of like a little mock-up. Looks like he despawned. Anyway, there's a bunch of stuff in this world, just craziness, but I wanted to show you something pretty crazy that happened. I just love, you know, one of the coolest things about this game is that every once in a while you just have one of those creative moments where you go on this string of like discovery. And that's what happened to me the other day. I just wanted to share the progress with that. I know this is a weird thing to put in my survival series, but it's relevant because it actually happened in survival, and then I came over to creative to do further testing, which is what happened here. So anyway, we got exactly what we have in our world here. This is the exact same thing, block for block. Chest is in a different spot, but it's the exact same thing. Sorry about the freaking weed whacker guy in the background, dude. Anyway, I've been going all day long. So yeah, so this is our system. You just saw it work. What happens is, you know, it waits till it's done dispensing, then it shuts. So my idea was like, how do we make this smaller? So I come over here, and this is what I built. I built the exact same thing. It's functionally identical, just a lot faster and a lot smaller. So this is the design. If you were going to build this is probably what you should go with, in my opinion. You can see we got comparator repeater, redstone. You can see the block arrangement there, and then this comes down here into this line, and then you can see the very important comparator coming out of the block this direction, going into the line this direction. You can see that, and then the torch on the side of that powering the piston. So this is this system. It's super good, super fast, pretty reliable. Let's throw some into there. See this one work. But you can see it's still the same thing where it waits until it's done to elevate them. So my idea was, why don't we make one that every single time it dispenses an item, it will do the piston thing and make it go up to the top. So, as a way to test which method's faster, I took this one, which actually, you know what, could be sped up a little bit, I think. Probably switch that, yeah. Could be even a little faster. So anyway, ooh, could this one be a little faster too? I won't mess with this because I think the timing has to be perfect there. Ooh, so that's probably why I have this repeater, is I just wanted to keep it relatively similar. Whatever, it doesn't matter, but you'll see the point. My point is that this is locking these, and so we can fill these up with buckets. Let's just do 9. And let's see which one works first. Okay, it's a quick little test. Looks really crazy. So one thing to keep in mind, whoa, is the glitches. So you can see what happened. This one definitely got done first. Maybe let's do it one more time so you can see it again. So this is pretty interesting because this will actually show you, oh well, without the test. Anyway, you saw what happened. That one's much faster because this has to wait for the piston, whereas this can go at the speed of the dropper. And so this is definitely the better method. I think I confirmed that here. I mean, I don't know. It's cool because you could use a different method for you know, different things, which also made me realize, like, if, you know, what if for some reason, like, I don't know what situation off the top of my head, like what methods these wouldn't work for, but what if there was something where, you know, you wanted to use a different method? So here's a different idea I had. This is just like a slime block powered elevator. Pretty crazy. You see that? So this still uses water. So this wouldn't work in the nether, but still just like a crazy concept. I don't really know. Like, it's pretty simple. It's just the same thing that you keep seeing, this little arrangement, but instead of just powering the block, it'll also power this repeater down here, which will power the piston. Pretty funky little design. It's super unreliable because, you know, the bucket has to like bounce instead of just be launched, if that makes any sense, but it seems like it works most of the time. So that got me thinking, this is how it works, guys, this game. It's so crazy. So that got me thinking, what if you could somehow, like, you know, activate the dropper with the piston at the same time? You know what I mean? So that's what this is, but I couldn't ever figure out how to get this to work. You see that? Because you have to have a delay in here, but my idea was the redstone block would power the dropper. Yeah, it doesn't work quite how I imagined. Oh man, it was so fun to come up with all this stuff. So anyway, I think this is a kind of different design that's trying to do like a vertical transport. So you can see what I've transitioned from doing reliable elevators, which got me thinking about slime blocks, doing slime block elevators, to then removing all the glass and just doing free air elevators, right? Reliable launching methods. Which this is not. Okay, so the slime block got switched around there. So I realized I could probably just do it with one slime block. So that's what this is. Let's see if I can use something else. So this is a horizontal launcher. You can see I got it going into a furnace array back there. It's like just a funny concept, like something to do with this. And so then I realized, like, hold on a second. So I just built a horizontal item chucker, right? That's pretty cool. Wasn't expecting to do that. And this evolved, this came out of building the vertical thing, right? So then all of a sudden I just had this aha moment. You can see some stuff behind there. I just had this aha moment. I realized I had just invented a TNT thrower, guys. A reliable TNT thrower. Die! Check this out. Fully automatic TNT launcher of doom. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I'm pretty sure you can speed it up too. Let's see it. Does it work like this? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, so I don't know, guys. I just wanted to share that with you real quick. Like, I know that Oh my gosh. I know that this isn't like survival Minecraft because I'm not in my survival world, but we're gonna use some of these concepts over there in the next couple episodes. I think there's some things. Definitely want to build this. Um, I might want to tweak it around a little bit and try and like use it for something else. But man, I was just so happy that this worked. Like, man, I had to show you the progression of that idea. I just like some people find redstone to be this really confusing thing that they have no idea how people can come up with ideas. And so I just wanted to give you a little layout. I wanted to give you a little example of how I came up with this idea. You know, like a step by step. You know, it started with this, compactified it, you know, doing some testing, which made me think about different methods, which made me come up with the slime block method, which made me come up with the horizontal slime block method, which works with a dispenser and not just a dropper and can chuck items. So yeah, so anyway, that was just something crazy cool that happened, and maybe we'll be able to use this discovery for something in the future in our survival world. So I thought that was pretty awesome. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Anyway, so I figured the next logical step, because we had just built our awesome smeltery, is to tear this one down. I was assuming I was gonna get my gosh, I was assuming I was gonna get a lot of really good stuff, hoppers and droppers and fuel and rails and all the good stuff. So I figured I'd just do this with you guys real quick. One thing, you know, I really like building stuff, but I also really like breaking stuff. This game is awesome. Sometimes it's really fun to break something that you thought a lot about and spent a really long time on, and to just come back through it with like instant mine. Oh man, it's really satisfying. What's also cool too is that you know, I was having the hardest time figuring out a place to expand in our base here. Like, I'll show you what I'm talking about. All of the walls and everything are just crammed, packed full of stuff, and there's no space. Like, we would either have to go that direction, or we'd have to go up or down or something. Like, there's obviously plenty of room that direction and stuff, but as far as for this level, this seems like really the only logical direction to expand, so it's pretty cool that we're getting rid of this, because we can build something new here. Anyway, oh yeah, look at all that stuff. Give me all of it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, sorry about the weird episode. I'm gonna get one out shortly. It's a little bit more normal. Make up for it. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a really good day. Till next time, you know who it is. See you in the next video. Bye bye.